I feel okay. I'm fine. I'm a high maintenance person. Like the money, I'm rich enough. Okay, it's your spec that will show you shake a banza, but it must be fine. That's on period. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy Neto, and if you see my pretty face for the very first time, don't make it your last by clicking that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell and give this video a thumbs up when you're done watching it. So today's video is going to be a different video from everything I've been doing on my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some internet questions while I do my makeup featuring Zikel Cosmetics. I got a PR package from them. I think last month I was in a challenge they did last month and I won. So they sent me products. So I'll be using those products in this video. So if you love stuff like that, please don't leave the channel, okay? Keep watching and enjoy. Period. So I have my notebook right here because I wrote down the questions. I asked you guys questions. You didn't ask me, so I had to go to the internet. So first question here is, what is my full name? What's your full name? And I'll be using the zikel primer. Yeah. So you say, what is my full name? My full name is Wendy Okiafe Anetwa. And the next question here is state of origin. My state of origin is Edo State. Yeah, I'm an Edo girl, but I was born and brought up in the north. So I've already prepped my face. I just wanted to show you guys the zikel primer, and that's what I've applied on my face now. It has lessened my pores. I'm going to be going in with their foundation, which is this foundation, and it's the Pro Matte High Definition Foundation, and it's in the shade Mocha. Hope you can see this. It's in the shade Mocha. And yes guys, this isn't my shade, so I'll be mixing these two foundations together. So the next question here says, how do you feel at the moment? To be honest review, I feel good. I feel okay. I feel fine. As far as called off strike, I don't know how I feel about that because I decided to take my life. I know some of you will come for me now and say I didn't use 7 months to take my life serious, but I was working for 7 months. Yeah, I took content creation very important in this ASO period. But my YouTube channel, I just came back to YouTube, and I just feel like filming in school is so hard because you have to go to school, come back, sometimes you don't even want to film because you're too tired, or there's a lot of noise in the background or something. So I just feel so sad that it's always when I decide to come back to YouTube or take YouTube seriously that shit used to happen. But generally, I feel good. I feel okay. I'm fine. The next question here says, what do people do that makes you angry? Yes. Okay, let me start up with the fact that some people are just so proud. Like, I dislike people that boast. So when people boast around me, it gets me so pissed. Like, why? Keep all your information to yourself. And I also dislike people who talk too much. Jesus Christ. I don't like too much noise around me. I hate noise, guys. And yeah, less foundation goes a long way. It's better to use less foundation than to come and use excess. Are you seeing how the shade is blending in? I'm going in with the Zikel concealer in the shade Nude. Is this shade focusing? Is it focused? I don't know if you can see it, but this is their concealer in the shade Nude. And the next question here is, do you think you're a high maintenance person? Oh. I am, oh my darlings. I am. I'm a high maintenance person. Like, I love good life. I love soft life. I love enjoyment. Even though I might not show it now. Because to be honest, I love to do my own shit for myself. So if you cannot do shit for me, I won't be mad. So that's why I don't even ask in the first place. But generally, I am a high maintenance person. Like, I love stuff. I love enjoyment. Even my family members know that. So this is something I love to do. I love to go in with a lighter shade of concealer in the inner corner of my eyes. And I don't have a light shade from the Zikel Cosmetics. So I'm using this. They say its name is Arts. I just got this recently. And I'm actually loving it. Funny enough. Where is the Tina? I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I put it in the inner corner of my eye because I love my eyes up. I don't know, am I covering this makeup? Hopefully not. So yeah, the next question here is, what gets you excited and gives you energy? Money gets me excited, you guys. Money gets me excited. So I'm going to be doing the whole blush hack with this silvery lipstick. I prefer to do my blend my blush in before my concealer. I'm meant to mix this with the concealer, but you guys, I'm so lazy right now. Sorry. Hey, yeah, money makes almost everybody happy in this world. Like, whenever it has to do with money, like making money, eating money, my energy is high. Okay, I mean, who doesn't love to hear good news of alerts? You don't like it? You don't like it? I do. That gives me a lot of energy. My mother would be like, they'll wake you up for other things by 6, you'll not go, but by 4 o'clock, you're awake for clients of 8 o'clock. And I'm like, well, we have to secure the bag, man. Bruh, they have to secure the bag. So the next question here is, do you think you work well with others? It depends. So I do work well with other people. I've worked in a company before, and to be honest, I really enjoyed the whole work because I believe I'm a team player. I always work, like I always like to carry the crowd. I always love to carry the crowd along. So yeah, I think I work well with other people, but there are some things you do that will vex me because I believe in everybody putting in the work to achieve a goal. But you see these people that like feeling like they have sense in all these companies, workplaces, and the rest, and then you just be sliding and sliding up and down from head to toe. Whenever they call in for work, you're never there. You're always taking excuses and making people work for you. I don't like people like that. If I'm doing A, you're doing B, and we're getting C as the results, it's better. But don't come and form Ajebo for me here. So the next question is, how much money would it take to feel rich? I don't know. I do not know the answer to that question. But I just want a lot of money in this life. Like I want plenty. I don't want it to stop coming. Like I want income every minute. Credit alert. I want to be a baller. I don't want to be a mechanic. Okay. I want my children to be ballers. I want my family members to be ballers. Like I want the money to flow. And that's when I know I'm rich. Like when they call my surname or my name, they say the whole family has the money, has the moolah, has the cash, has the dough. That's when I know that okay, yeah, maybe I'm rich enough, okay? Yes. I have the Zikel Cosmetics setting powder, but at this moment I do not know where it is. So I'm going to be using my half gas setting powder to set my face. Okay. And the next question here is, how many long-term relationships have you had? Madu. None. Not because I see what I'm doing. So I said none because that's the truth. I've just been making friends. I'm using their Holy Grail powder. Yeah. So to be honest, I haven't had any long-term relationships. I don't know if I'm the problem. I don't think I'm the problem. I'm not the problem. I cannot be the problem. Okay. Have you met me? Have you met me before? I just feel it's a matter of commitment. A lot of people in my generation, my time, my era, do not actually understand the term commitment. Like a lot of people are just moving on a train. So yeah, I'm not claiming anybody right now, and nobody should be claiming me out there. Okay, we were friends at that time period. Okay, I'm using the Makeup by Vivo palette, and I'm using this color. Too hot to handle. I'm too hot to be handled, you guys. So the next question here says, traits and quality you look for in a soulmate, guy, soulmate, friend, relationship, anyone. So to be honest, time of spec, the era, oh Jesus Christ, the era of spec has passed, guys. I know they do that one again, self. I know carry my hand, keep myself, because it's your spec that will show you shaggy banza. But seriously, that era, that time has passed. These days, it's just husband material you look for, period. And there are few, like two inside this lifetime market generation. But yeah, when it comes to trades, let me see. At this point, I would really want to meet someone that is very God-fearing, like lead me to God, because I won't say my spirituality level is not that awesome right now. I'm not proud of it, but I'll not come here and say, oh my God, I'm the perfect church girl or spiritual girl, or my connection with God is the perfect 100%. That's something I've learned this year, and I've tried to improve in it so much that I'm actually giving myself kudos because, but yeah, somebody who is God fearing, like, let's pray together. I need that motivation in my life. Hardworking. You must not own a gazillion, a zillion, a trillion, a million, a billion. You must not own those things. But I need somebody that I know that at least person has at least something he's looking up to. Don't sit down in your house and be pressing phone and doing one expert and thinking like, what are you doing exactly? So hardworking, smart. Yeah, be smart, okay? Have brains, have sense. Don't be a moo. And I'm not gonna leave this. Forget spec, but you must be fine. That's on period. You must be fine. I want to be working and it's going to look like, okay, it's like classy Hollywood kind of thing. I cannot be hiding you away because, and I'm just thinking of my future. Okay, my children have to be fine, so their father has to be fine. So yeah, spirituality, hardworking, smart, handsome, neat. Please be neat, Jesus Christ. Neatness. I love neat guys. Like classy dressing. Know how to put one or two together and look good in it. My brows with the zikel pencil. Yeah, and honesty is another part of it. Okay, be honest. In this generation, everybody just wants to lie. Oh, this dress looks pretty when it doesn't look pretty. Like, tell the person the truth. Your attitude is shitty just because you feel that, well, you don't really care. I feel like if you care for someone, you actually check out what the person is doing. You must not necessarily change the person completely, but at least tip the person, okay, this stuff you're doing, you're rude. Okay, you can change at this point. This is what you did that I didn't like. Like communication, let's talk. Consistency. Like there's a list, but if I start breaking it out, it will look like I'm looking for a spec or so. See, I'm looking for a spec. I know you can never have a perfect person, like you cannot have somebody that is completely perfect, but at least. So some people just give up on the whole spec because they had bad experiences with normal people. I just feel you shouldn't let your past define your future. So if your spec was a dodge bag before, you might just meet somebody that will actually change the narrative for you, okay? Okay, baby. So the next question here is, do you believe in love at first sight? It happens, but I don't think it happened to me, Sha. Man is like at first sight. I be attraction at first sight. I don't even know. But I don't really, nah. I believe in it, but it doesn't happen to me, so I can't relate. Like, I cannot just see and say, oh my goodness, I love this person. It's not flowing with me at all. I can say, oh my god, I like this person's posture, I like the way the person is. Generally, I like to talk, like talk to you, know what's inside your head before I even start thinking of any other conversation. Okay, so does it happen? Yes, I've heard stories. I've seen people get married. They say it was love at first sight. Well, good luck to you people, though, but me, I can't relate. It's not relatable to me at all. Okay. So I'm using a darker shade for my transition. Yeah, I packed a lot of that, yeah, but we move. So the next question here says, what's your favorite food? To be honest, I do not know what my favorite food is. I love pounded yam and bitter leaf soup. Basically, because I've been eating that shit for a very long time. And my grandmother and mother know how to prepare it so perfectly well. Okay, my grandmother knew how to prepare it. She's late now, so I knew how to prepare it so freaking well. And my mother is now an expert, so that's like one of my best meals. And on a normal day, I would have said spaghetti and indomie. Or even indomie set, because sometimes spaghetti I sit it twice. But noodles, anything that's to do with noodles, count me in, okay? I haven't done anything that's to do with orange in a while. I don't know where this motivation is coming from. But hopefully this shit turns out fine, because ha. Is it pretty? It looks pretty. It looks good. It looks fine. It looks fine. So the next question here is, what's your favorite color? To be honest, my favorite color is black. And it's not even because of all this stupid narrative that it's dirty people that like black color. That's people's business. Those of you that think that way. I love black because it looks good on me. Like, it gives me that feminine energy. I don't know if you get, but Wonder Woman kind of thing. It's just an energetic color. A beautiful color. I just love how it looks on me. So, but when it comes to like generally, I love white. Like, I love white aesthetics. If I was to own my own apartment, it would definitely have a lot of white aesthetics. That's how crazy I can get about white. I remember getting into school, uni, and when I saw my room was, it had a lot of colors in it. I was really not happy at first, but now school now. Just had to endure because I hate so many things going on. If you check my Instagram page, most of the outfits I wear are normally black. If it's not black, it's a single color. All these multiples, multicolored things. I don't like it. It's just too busy for me. And I love simple things. I love aesthetics. I love aesthetics a lot. So yeah, black and white. And if I'm to add anything, like for instance, if my wedding comes or one bear kind of thing, I love purple lilac. Lilac is another color I'll definitely have around me. I'm beginning to love red, hot pepper red. Yeah, so black, red, white, and purple. Next question here is advice to your younger self. My dear, start up. Immediately the idea comes to your head, start up. I started planning my life 5 years ahead. Like I always had that spirit of a businesswoman in me because my dad's a businessman, my mom is a businesswoman. So even when I was little, I knew that okay, I wanted to do something. So I started braiding when I was very little. Like I started braiding when I was there. I think I entered just when I already knew how to braid. So but what happened to me was procrastination. I procrastinated a lot. Like all the things that I had in mind, even YouTube, I would have started YouTube a very long time ago, like 2020 safe or even 2019. Because I was on the app, I was watching people, I was watching Laifa. I think Laifa was one person that I started watching for a very long time. I can't remember the other videos. I was just watching random videos. I never actually reasoned that okay, should I take this whole content creation seriously? I had a friend that was already into it, but I just saw it as posting on Instagram, posting on YouTube. I didn't know the benefits. I didn't know any of those things. I was just like, I don't even have strength for all these kind of things. But my younger self, now I'm telling you, if you have an idea, start up. Even if you think that it's not going to make sense, just start something, okay? And do not procrastinate. Do not put the past around, because that was another thing I was doing. I was dwelling in the past. Like my past life affected a lot of decisions I made. So forget about the past. It's always going to be there, but if you actually put it in mind, that's when it's going to be in mind. They didn't break our hearts, don't worry. They didn't break our hearts. Think like a money woman, okay? Put your mind, put your goals in place. Have that positive mindset. I can do this, I'll do this, and I will do it by force. Don't sit down and wait for it. Do not be entitled to anybody's financial aid, okay? You're doing good right now. I can tell you this. You're going to do awesome. And if you're in your late 20s, it's still the same advice. You can still start up. It's never too late to start up. And if you're in your early 20s, start up now so that by the time that you reach a certain point, you'll be pleased that okay, I've reached this point. So I hear some people being like, there's always time. I see people doing things that 30 and 10 years people are doing. My dear, do you know the joy of being 30 and having your shit together? 19 was about the age I was entering uni, so I already knew what I wanted. I already knew that it was definitely going to be hair. And I started with hair, and hair was bringing in money. Like I was braiding in school. I was making wigs, I was making wig bonds before I even ventured into makeup. So after hair, I went into makeup, and to be honest, it has been a very lovely process for me because I have stories to tell. I did not just jump up one day and started looking for ways in how I'll make or in which I'll make money. I already have it in my hand. It might not be blossoming, it might not be perfect right now, but I know where I'm going to, and I am so excited with the process. Like I'm taking it slow. Just in my YouTube channel now, a lot of people will be like, I thought you were at 1,000 plus. I thought, but I'm at 231 only because you guys have refused to subscribe. So please do subscribe to my channel if you've reached this point. And yeah, another thing I'm going to say is having the process is actually enjoyable because I can now tell people that, do you know I started from this and it took me this in your early 20s and you have the opportunity to build the house and buy a car. Do it. It's a free life. Bottom line is, do not procrastinate, my darling self, my darling's younger self. Do not procrastinate. Always make time for goals, make time for family. And relationship barriers will always be there, but you have to be focused, sis. Focus, because last, everybody go chop breakfast, okay? Okay, period. My last question here is, what is your definition of cheating? Okay. I don't even know how to explain this, but just know it will happen except if you meet somebody that has sense and is reasonable. It's like part of life. It's not a Gen Z thing, it's not a millennial thing. It has been there ever since our forefathers. So if you think you're a perfect person and you don't deserve it, it's fine and good deal. But as for me, I always go in with the mindset that okay, if this person does this, I can simply move on. Like I can go. If there's no ring on my finger, why would I be? Please, see, I don't even know self. Do you? Just be ready to walk away simply. Ghost, block, do anything if you want to do. Because as long as you have something, a backup plan, you always be fine. Okay, you always be chilled. You're allowed to cry. Heartbreak, you get heartbreak, broken. Cry. Please don't let anybody tell you have to be strong. You know, they're strong. You say, oh, weightlifter. My dear, cry if you want to cry when it happens, okay? I don't have a definition for it, but I just feel like it's something that is planned in your head because you cannot do it more than once and come and be saying it's a mistake. It cannot be a mistake. I hope you guys are seeing me because it seems like this cannot be. I'm putting my. Yes, I know this is very well, but since it's too long. But anyways, yeah. So funny enough, I've been shouting relationship in this place and I've not even answered this question. Relationship status. I'm a single Pringle, ready to. I don't know yet. I'm a single Pringle trying to secure a bag. Duh. Trying to make money. If I split my spec, that's the end. That's the end for you guys, okay? And yeah, this sparkle dust is from Zikel. I love it so much, guys. So this is the end of this makeup tutorial featuring zikel Cosmetics, very affordable brand in Nigeria, and also questions that I asked myself. So if you stay till this point, please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. But if you also love this face, you can also check out my previous videos, okay? The links will be in the description box, and you can also cross-check my channel to see previous videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!